Go on, I bet I know exactly what you're thinking. It's breakfast, right? It's been hammered into our heads since we were kids. But that answer you have in your head, it's not a medical fact, not even close. That's right. The whole idea that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, yeah, that wasn't born in a science lab. It was born in a marketing department. Cereal companies like Kellogg's pushed it hard to, you guessed it, sell more cereal. The real science? It's pretty clear your overall diet throughout the whole day is what truly matters, not whether you ate something at 8 a.m. sharp. Okay, that might seem like a small thing, right? Just breakfast. But this little fib cracks open a much, much bigger question. If we were so wrong about something so basic, what other facts that we base our lives on are just as shaky? And believe me, these myths aren't just about food. Some of the biggest ones are about the most complicated thing any of us will ever own, our own mind. We throw around words like sadness and shyness, but the user manual we have for them is often completely wrong. This quote, wow, it's so important because it just cuts right to the heart of a huge misunderstanding. See, sadness is an emotion. It usually has a cause. You feel sad about something. Depression is something else entirely. It's a malfunction. At its very core, depression is a problem with brain chemistry. When those chemicals aren't firing right, the actual physical ability to feel pleasure or motivation gets short-circuited. It's not a choice, and it's definitely not a bad mood you can just shake off. And this just nails the problem, doesn't it? Telling someone with depression to just think positive is literally like telling someone with a broken leg to just walk it off. The equipment you need to do that, it's not working correctly. Here's another one we get mixed up all the time. Shyness is a personality trait, right? Social anxiety disorder, on the other hand, is a clinical condition where your brain's threat detection system just goes haywire. It fools your body into thinking a simple conversation is a life or death emergency. And because your brain is screaming danger, your body listens. Your heart starts pounding, you sweat, your hands might shake. You might even feel like your mind is just empty. It's a real, physical, involuntary response. It's not just being awkward. Okay, so let's move from the myths inside our heads to the secrets of the body itself. We spend about a third of our entire lives doing something most of us know almost nothing about: sleeping. And it turns out the way you sleep can have some pretty massive consequences. So if you ever wake up with those mysterious aches and pains, this right here could be the culprit. Sleeping on your stomach, also known as the freefall position, might feel cozy, but it could be quietly wreaking havoc on your body. I mean, just think about it for a second. Your head is cranked to one side for hours on end, twisting your neck. Your spine is being pushed out of its natural, healthy curve, and your chest is being compressed, which makes it harder to breathe deeply. It's basically a recipe for chronic pain. So, what's the fix? Well, one of the absolute best positions is super simple: sleeping on your side, straight as a log. It might sound a little boring, but trust me, your spine is going to thank you. This position keeps your whole spine perfectly straight, totally neutral. It also keeps your airway open, which can be a game changer for snoring. Plus, it's great for your digestion. But, and this is where it gets really interesting, the specific side you choose to sleep on actually matters. So check this out. When you sleep on your left side, gravity actually helps keep stomach acid where it belongs. But if you roll over to your right side, that same gravity can make acid reflux worse. It's such a small change, but it can have a really big impact. All right, so we've seen how we can misunderstand our own minds and our own bodies. Now let's zoom out and look at a system we all built that's just as misunderstood: money. We use it every single day, and it is built on one of the biggest illusions of all. You know, most of us picture our money sitting in a big safe vault somewhere, just waiting for us. Yeah, that image is completely wrong. The second you deposit your cash, the bank turns right around and lends most of it out to somebody else. Your $1,000, it might become part of a loan for someone's new car. The entire banking system works on one big bet: that we won't all show up and ask for our money back at the exact same time. And the engine that powers this whole machine is interest. It's really just the price tag for borrowing money. A super simple concept, but it has two very, very different faces. When you owe money, interest is working against you every minute of every day, turning little debts into massive problems. But when you invest money, that same force works for you.
multiplying your savings over time while you sleep.
This just sums it up perfectly, doesn't it? Interest is an incredibly powerful force. The only question is it working for you or is it working against you? So, we've busted myths about our health, our minds, our bodies, and even our financial system. It all leads to one last kind of mind-bending question. What is the biggest illusion of them all? And there it is, the ultimate secret from the user manual. Money itself isn't actually real. I mean, a dollar bill has no value on its own. It only works because all of us, together, agree that it works. It's a shared story, a social contract that we all buy into every single day. The rules we live by, whether it's when we eat, how we sleep, or what we think money is, they aren't laws of nature. They're systems, and they're stories. And you know the best thing about stories? They can be rewritten. So the real question isn't what's wrong with the man.